In middle school amid huge weight loss, Jelly Roll says he's same size as he was. The country music sensation who has become one of the most inspiring figures in entertainment today continues to open up about his remarkable transformation and the deeply personal journey that has led him to where he is now. Fans have watched him rise from a struggling independent artist to a mainstream powerhouse with sold out tours, hit singles, and a dedicated following that finds solace in his raw honesty and emotional storytelling. And while his music has always been rooted in authenticity, it is his willingness to share his battles with health, weight, and self-image that has added another layer of connection between Jelly Roll and those who look up to him. The star, whose real name is Jason Deford, has never hidden the fact that his weight was one of his greatest challenges throughout his life, standing as both a physical and emotional burden that at times seemed impossible to overcome. For years he lived inside a body that held him back, not only in terms of mobility but also confidence. Yet in recent months, Jelly Roll has taken control of his health in a way that has shocked fans and inspired millions. He revealed that he has dropped a staggering amount of weight, an achievement that has required determination, lifestyle change, and a willingness to confront long-ingrained habits. But in his own words, the journey is not about vanity or fitting into a particular mold. Rather, it is about reclaiming his life, extending his future, and finally feeling capable of doing the things he loves without his body limiting him. However, when speaking about his progress, the Grammy-nominated singer made a comment that left many people reflecting on the unique and often confusing way our bodies evolve over time. Jelly Roll admitted that despite his dramatic weight loss, he now weighs about the same as he did when he was in middle school, a statement that resonated on multiple levels for fans who understood the complexity behind it. On one hand, it highlights the sheer scale of the transformation he has undergone, considering that middle school is usually a time when most kids are beginning to grow into adolescence but not yet fully developed into adult bodies. On the other hand, it underscores just how long Jelly Roll has been carrying the burden of weight issues far earlier than many might have realized. The thought of being middle school sized after such intense effort reveals that his struggles with weight date back to childhood, a time when most kids are not yet thinking about dieting, exercise, or body image, but rather just trying to navigate the challenges of growing up. This revelation offered a poignant look into Jelly Roll's life, giving fans a sense of just how deeply rooted his challenges have been and why this chapter of change feels all the more triumphant. In interviews, Jelly Roll explained that his weight battle was not only physical but also psychological and emotional. He grew up in an environment where food was both comfort and escape, a way to cope with pain, poverty, and the chaos of his upbringing. By the time he was a young teenager, he was already bigger than most of his peers, and that reality created layers of insecurity that would follow him into adulthood. So when he says he is back to being the size he was in middle school, it is not merely a matter of numbers on a scale but a full circle moment, one that ties his present to his past and reflects on how far he has truly come. This framing also speaks to the universal human experience of struggling with self-image. The singer has often told fans that his ultimate goal is not perfection but progress, and he emphasizes the importance of celebrating small wins along the way. Jelly Roll's story reminds people that transformation is not always about what society deems as the ideal body, but rather about finding a place where health, confidence, and purpose align. He has credited his wife Bunny XO with being a major source of encouragement during this journey. Her belief in him has provided strength on the days when he wanted to quit, and together they have shown what it looks like to face challenges as a team. She has often spoken about how proud she is to see him invest in himself, not just for their marriage but for his own personal fulfillment as well. Fans who have followed Jelly Roll for years know that this moment is bigger than weight loss. It represents survival, perseverance, and hope from a man who has already overcome addiction, incarceration, and doubt from those who never believed he would make it to this level of success in the music industry. The symbolism of being middle school size again also resonates with those who recall their own childhood battles. Many people who struggle with weight as adults can trace those challenges back to early years, whether it was unhealthy eating habits, genetic predisposition, or simply lack of awareness about nutrition. Jelly Roll's confession sparks conversations about how young people are impacted by these struggles and how lasting the effects can be beyond the scale. His renewed health is already making a difference in his performances. Those who attend his concerts have noticed the new level of energy, stamina, and vibrancy he brings to the stage. He is able to move with more freedom, command the audience with more power, and deliver longer sets without being out of breath. For an artist whose shows are known for emotional intensity, this boost in physical ability only enhances the overall experience, but Jelly Roll remains clear that the work is far from over. He admits he still has a long journey ahead and that weight loss is not a destination but an ongoing process, requiring discipline, commitment and self-compassion. Yet in true Jelly Roll fashion, he turns even this challenge into motivation for others, telling his fans that if he can do it, so can they. The impact of his story extends beyond music. It has become a beacon for people struggling with their own health journeys, a reminder that no matter how daunting change might seem, it is possible and that progress, no matter how small, deserves celebration. Experts in health and wellness have even weighed in, saying that Jelly Roll's story highlights an important shift in cultural conversations about weight loss. Rather than focusing on superficial outcomes, it brings attention to deeper issues of mental health, long-term sustainability and finding joy in progress. His transparency adds authenticity to a subject that is often clouded by unrealistic expectations fueled by social media. The narrative of being middle school size again captures imagination because it illustrates a dramatic yet relatable picture of how weight intersects with identity and memory. It makes people think about their own past versions of themselves and how those stages continue to live inside us, influencing who we become today. As Jelly Roll continues this chapter of his life, fans are eagerly waiting to see how far he will go, not just in numbers but in personal fulfillment. His willingness to share vulnerable moments ensures that his journey will always feel less like a celebrity transformation and more like a collective movement for everyone striving to be healthier, happier and freer. While he might joke about being the same size he was in middle school, the truth is he is standing taller than ever before, not just in stature but in strength, resilience and the love he pours into his art and his life, and that perhaps is the most inspiring part of all. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Talent Spotlight Adol YouTube channel for more update news.